Have you previously played King's Quest V? Warning, this cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
My castle? What has happened?
Ooh, I can tell you what happened.
What?
Ooh, I know what happened to your castle. I saw it all. Yes, I did.
You did? Well then, what happened?
Ooh, it was the powerful and evil wizard Mordack who did it. Ooh, I just happened to be visiting with an old friend when I saw him materialize out of thin air. Thank goodness he didn't notice me.
Well, don't stop now, go on.
He conjured up a terrible whirlwind that swirled faster and faster around the castle. With another incantation, Mordack then caused the wind to draw the castle up into the sky and out of sight. Ooh, it was something to see, all right.
Why? Why would this wizard, Mordack, want my castle? What could he have against me and my family?
That I don't know. Ooh, I only know that it was Mordack who took your castle and your family. Well, perhaps I can help you. My employer also happens to be a wizard, which is why I recognized Mordack. Ooh, unlike Mordack, though, my employer is a very good wizard. His name is Crispin Arthur, but we all call him Crispin for short. The only problem is, you see... Woo-hoo-hoo! Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. The only problem is that Crispin is getting on in years and tends to be a bit forgetful.
I don't know. This doesn't sound as if it would work.
Oh, sure it would. Crispin is a very qualified wizard, one of the best. He just gets a little forgetful now and again, that's all. Now, where is it? Oh, I know I brought it with me. Aha! Here it is.
What is that?
Well, it is my opinion that you don't stand a chance against the likes of Mordack. Oh, excuse me for saying, Your Majesty, but you don't have a choice. You must come with me. I'm sure Crispin can help you.
is that stuff?
Ooh, just some old leftover fairy dust I've been carrying around. Ooh, it'll help you to fly. You can follow me to the land of Serenia, where Crispin and I live. It's much too far to walk, you know. Ooh, I think the fairy dust is still good. Come on, up here! Follow me! There it is! Down here! Come on!
Okay, here I come.
Ooh, looks like the fairy dust just wore off.
Cedric? Where have you been? I've been calling for you. Well, well, what have we here? A bit clumsy, are you? Well, come on in the house and dry off. No sense sitting around like a wet dog. Cedric, go into the house and pour each of us a nice hot cup of tea.
Ooh, aye, aye, Crispin.
The Society of Wizards has always taken a dim view of Mordack and his abuse of his power. Why, he's even been put on suspension a few times. It never seems to do any good, though.
Crispin, why would Mordack want to take my family or castle? What did we ever do to him?
I'm afraid I don't know the answer to that. Mordack is a very unpredictable wizard. I've never understood that evil mind of his.
Ooh, I thought perhaps you could help His Majesty, Crispin. That's why I brought him here.
Well, let me see now. I used to be a very powerful wizard at one time, you know, but I've gotten a little rusty lately.
A little rusty.
That's quite enough from you, Cedric.
Ooh, yes, sir, Crispin, sir.
I don't know what I have that would be of much use to you. Most of my wizard stuff is pretty old and worn out. But let's see what I can find. That won't do. That's all used up. It might work. Here, eat this.
What is that?
That's an old piece of magical white snake I had left over from last year. With it, you'll be able to communicate with the natural and animal world. You should find that quite helpful. Here's my old wand. I don't even know if it works anymore. Most of its power may be gone. You should know that wands are like pets. They've got to get to know you before they'll work for you. Just treat it with care and respect, and hopefully it will do something for you. You'd better get going, my boy. No telling what that confounded Mordack could be up to. You go with him, Cedric. Show him the way.
Oh,
Yes, you. Don't be such a coward. Now go on. You'd better get started.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate all you've done for me.
I suggest we visit the town first. How about it, Your Majesty?
Please don't call me Your Majesty, Cedric. It's much too formal. I'd like it if you'd just call me Graham.
I'd be delighted to, Graham. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yes, the town. You might be able to find some supplies there. It's just over a little hill to the south, not too far.
Well then, let's be on our way, Cedric.
A small cellar door is located under the house. Nestled among the trees of the forest sits the wizard Crispin's worn but cozy cottage. Impatiently, Cedric waits for Graham. Nestled among the trees of the forest
Graham, watch out! A poisonous snake!
a large, venomous snake blocks Graham's passage to the east. A worn dirt path wanders through a thick wood, alive with the sounds of many creatures. Between the trees, to the east, Graham can see the outline of a great mountain range. A worn dirt path wanders. The quaint little town of Serenia nestles at the base of a great snow-capped mountain range which rises sharply to the east.
If you're going into town, I'll just wait for you here. I had a nasty run-in with a big dog once, and I feel much safer out here.
While blocking an alleyway, a frustrated man fixes a broken wheel on his wagon.
How goes it with you, good fellow?
Not well, I'm afraid. This old wagon's always giving me trouble.
Can I help you in any way?
Thank you kindly, but I think I can handle it.
All right then. Good luck.
Thanks. With this wagon, I'm gonna need it.
May I help you, sir?
The tailor, an aristocratic-looking man, attends solicitously to Graham as he looks at all the wares in the tailor shop. An employee of the tailor, a friendly, good-looking young man, caters hopelessly to a disagreeable customer in the one dressing room. Graham notices a shiny silver coin lying forgotten on the street near the broken wagon. Bending down, Graham quickly retrieves the silver coin from the street. Graham notices an old wooden barrel on the street corner. Inside the barrel, Graham sees an old rotting fish. Graham leans way down into the barrel and removes, phew, the smelly old fish.
Take a look around if you want, but we don't have any shoes to sell you right now. We sold our last finished pair yesterday. Our business ain't doing so good anymore, and we're getting too old to keep trying.
Is there anything I can do to help?
There ain't nothing you can do, short of buying us out. But like I said, if you want to look around, feel free.
Okay, thanks.
With a fine view of the rushing river, the bakehouse sits a bit out of town, along an old rutted road.
Ooh, I'll wait for you here, Graham.
How is your poor dear mother doing, William?
Oh, she hasn't been doing too well lately. But my brother and I help out whenever we can. Thanks for asking, Amanda.
Austin, keep your fingers out of that pie. The pies look lovely. I think I'll take one.
Yes, they were just made fresh this morning. Here you go.
Yes, this will be a fine dessert for our dinner tonight. Let's go home, Austin.
Here's the last of the pies.
Welcome to our bakehouse, traveler. Of course, all of our wares are wonderful, but today we've got a special on custard pie. Just one silver coin each, but take your time. Let me know when you're ready.
The baker, a large, sturdy fellow, waits for customers behind a pie-covered counter. The Baker brothers seem to have a pet, a large, mangy cat. The wonderful smells of the bakehouse set Graham's stomach to rumbling and his mouth to watering.
Everything looks so delicious, it's hard to decide what to buy.
Everybody has that problem, but what a problem to have.
Those custard pies look most delicious.
Yes, they're made from a recipe handed down from our dear Mama and her Mama before her.
It's still hard to decide, though.
Well, take your time, there's no hurry.
Sir, I would like to purchase one of your custard pies.
These pies cost 1 silver coin each.
I've got it right here. Here you go.
I hope you enjoy your custard pie.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
Graham can see the bakehouse kitchen through the partially open Dutch door.
See the road there? Back to the east is the town.
Graham spies a huge pile of logs to fuel the bakehouse ovens. The cold river courses swiftly by the town bakehouse. Just off a rutted dirt road, a country inn overlooks the picturesque rushing river. A large haystack dominates the area in front of the barn. An old, uninteresting barn is located behind the country inn. A large bear seems to be very interested in the honey inside the old tree. A swarm of bees buzz around a hole in a rotted old tree. Graham notices a large stick lying on the ground near the old tree.
Kind sir, I wish to thank you ever so much for saving our hive from the claws of that horrible bear. In return, I offer you a luscious honeycomb from our hive. Please feel free to retrieve one. I promise my bees won't harm you. It may come in handy on your travels.
A swarm of bees buzz around a hole in a rotted old tree. Graham reaches a hand into the beehive and retrieves a very sticky chunk of honeycomb. Wrapping it in a protective piece of cloth, he then pockets it. Graham bends down and picks up the large stick from the ground. A bully of a dog terrorizes the poor ants as he playfully digs at their large anthill. A mangy old dog digs playfully at the huge anthill while the poor ants scurry about frantically. A colony of large ants parade up and down a huge anthill built amid some scrubby bushes.
Here,
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm King Anthony the Great. May I ask who you are?
Why, certainly. I'm King Graham of Daventry, and this is my friend, Cedric. We're seeking a way to cross the great mountains to the ocean on the other side.
That is a very perilous undertaking. I wish you would reconsider. But if you shall not, in return for rescuing our home from that flea-bitten cur, I wish to offer you our help, if perchance you may ever need it.
Thank you very much, King Antony. Cedric and I appreciate your kind offer. We look forward to meeting you again.
A gypsy wagon can be seen in the distance to the north.
Ooh, there's nothing but a hot, dry desert to the west. Most people avoid it because there are bandits out there. Ooh, if you insist on going, I'll wait for you here.
The scraggly bushes of the dry brushland taper off to a hot, sandy desert as far as the eye can see to the west. To the east, Graham can see the sparse edge of Serenia's woods. The scorching sun burns down on the dry desert as Graham struggles through the hot sand. He looks around, but all he can see is more desert. The hot sun and choking sands are taking their toll on Graham. He must drink, and soon. A small oasis. Its tantalizing water, so sparkling in the desert sun. Graham's hot, thirsty body is irresistibly drawn to it. Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him. All around him, Graham sees nothing but more desert. How much farther can he go on? Thankfully, though, a nearby pool of water can relieve Graham's overwhelming thirst. Rocky cliffs rise high above Graham's head. King Graham, heavy of heart, searches far and wide for his beloved family, who've been stolen by the evil wizard Mordack. Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him. From across the desert sands, Graham can hear the sound of approaching hoofbeats. From across the desert sands, Graham can hear the sound of approaching hoofbeats.
Open sesame!
Uh-oh. A picked clean and sun-bleached skeleton lies in the sand of the hot, dry desert. What happened? Who can say? But it makes Graham uneasy nevertheless. An old shoe lies forgotten near the poor skeleton. Graham can't do much to help the poor man now, and vice versa. Uneasily, Graham reaches down and removes the old shoe from the desert sand. The hot sun and choking sands are taking their toll on Graham. He must drink, and soon. Life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him. There doesn't seem to be any activity within the smaller tent. The bandits' horses rest in the desert sun, while their unsavory owners revel within the large tent. A lone camel waits near the large tent, while its owner celebrates inside. With disgust, Graham looks at a drunken bandit lying face down in the desert sand, completely passed out. The campfire, all but forgotten, has been reduced to a pile of glowing embers. A large clay jar full of water stands by the campfire. Overhearing loud music and drunken laughter from within the larger tent, Graham guesses the bandits must be celebrating their latest plunder. Life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him. Snoring loudly upon a beautiful carpet lies a sleeping bandit. A jeweled staff leaning against the back of the tent catches Graham's interest. Taking care to be very quiet, Graham reaches out and takes the staff into his possession. Life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him. Looming majestically before him, the massive temple door beckons tantalizingly to Graham.
Open sesame! Oh no! The staff broke.
Treasure piled everywhere. The sparkling brilliance of it overwhelms Graham as he peers around the temple's dim interior. Near the temple door sits an old, tarnished brass bottle. Quickly, Graham grabs the old brass bottle. Bending down, Graham hurriedly picks up the gold coin from the temple floor.
Phew, that was close.
The staff lies in several broken pieces on the temple steps. The staff is broken and is of no use anymore. Life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him. The hot sun and choking sands are taking their toll on Graham. He must drink, and soon. Beyond the large boulders, Graham can see the dry brushland extending to the north for many miles.
Well, there you are. I was just starting to get concerned.
Don't worry about me, Cedric. I'm used to this kind of thing.
Ooh, keep your eye on the gypsies, Graham. I don't trust them.
A large ox, tied to the gypsy's wagon, peacefully munches on grass. Within the gypsy encampment, Graham notices a tall, burly man who keeps a suspicious eye on him and Cedric. A gypsy wagon is encamped here at the edge of the woods. On the side of the wagon, the words "Fortune Teller" have been painted. A steaming pot of stew bubbles over a small campfire near the gypsy wagon.
You may see Madame Mushka now.
Warning: this cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
So, you are here to see Madame Mushka, no? Well, come closer. Sit down. I will tell you your fortune. Already I can tell that you are on a quest of great urgency. We will see what we can find out for you. Look, Ingram. Look into the crystal ball.
Look, Mananan, look what I have for you. Take a good look at what you did to my brother, Alexander. Because of you, he's doomed to spend the rest of his days as a cat, and there's nothing I can do about it. But you can do something about it. Since you're the one that did this to him, you're the only one who can turn him back again. Back to the wizard Mananan.
Alexander!
I don't know how, Mordack. I'm not a wizard. I just happened to stumble across some magic spells and accidentally turned your brother into a cat. I didn't mean it. Please believe me, Mordack. I don't know how to turn him back into a wizard.
You're holding out on me, little man. You're taking advantage of my good nature, but not for long. If I don't get a change of tune from you soon, I'll feed your family to the cat, starting with your dear mother. Remember what I said. I'll only give you a little more time to decide before your family becomes cat food.
That is all. But I see that your mission is very dangerous indeed. I will give you something to help you. Here, wear this. It is a magic amulet. It will protect you against all but the most powerful magic. Good luck, Ingram. Be careful. That Mordack is a bad one.
Thank you, Madame Mushka.
The sullen man doesn't appear to be the conversational sort.
Madame Mushka is tired. No more for today.
A graceful weeping willow tree grows beside a small pond created from her tears. In her branch-like arms she clutches a beautiful harp as a child would a cherished toy. A lovely little pond surrounds the base of a beautiful weeping willow tree. To the north, Graham can see the gnarly edge of a deep, dark forest.
Oh, what a sad song she plays. Let's try to cheer her up, Graham.
How will I find this heart of mine?
Willow?
Yes?
You can talk?
Why, of course I can. What did you expect?
Well, I've never seen a talking tree before. What's wrong?
Everything's wrong, can't you tell? I'm not really a tree. I'm really a princess. You see, my fiancé and I were walking through this wood when a nasty old witch came along and was instantly charmed by my handsome prince. When he naturally refused her advances, she jealously banished him to a faraway land and turned me into a tree. Then she stole my heart.
Stole your heart?
Yes, she turned my heart to gold and took it away with her. The only way I can become human again is to have my heart brought back. Now, all I have to cheer me up is my harp. It's quite magical, you know. It plays the sweetest music you've ever heard. Now please, leave me alone in my sorrow.
The sign seems self-explanatory enough. Enter at your own risk. Beyond the warning sign, the gnarled trees seem to close in, entangling and confusing all who dare enter here. An old hollow log lies in a small clearing before the gloomy forest. The wide dirt path ends at a crude warning sign placed before an ominous-looking forest. Beyond the sign, the path narrows to nothing more than a root and snarled trail.
Back to the east is Crispin's house. Oh, no. Oh, I'm not going in there. Can't you read the sign?
Come on, Cedric. There might be something important in here.
Go if you want to. I'll wait here.
And snarling roots, creeping vines, decaying logs, twisted, gnarled trees. The close feeling of the gloomy forest quickly overwhelms Graham. The magic amulet begins to glow softly as Graham slips it over his head. He then carefully tucks the amulet into the front of his tunic, hiding it from sight. And snarling roots, creeping and To Graham's great relief, it appears that the witch's magic has been stopped by the amulet he is wearing, just as Madame Mushka said it would. Of all the ugly hags Graham has seen in his life, this is by far the ugliest.
What are you doing in my forest, young man? Don't you know you're trespassing?
Oh, I didn't know this was a private forest. Do you own it?
Of course I own it. It's mine. And what did you do to my magic?
I don't think you need to know. Now tell me something. How does one leave this confusing forest?
I'll never tell. I'm afraid you're stuck, dearie. Now you're my prisoner.
We'll see about that.
Yes, won't we?
The pervasive gloom of the forest settles around Graham like a tight, suffocating blanket. Everywhere he can hear the eerie sounds of strange creatures. Mumbling and muttering to herself, the ugly old hag refuses to indulge in any further conversation with Graham. A crude little door has been built into the trunk of this large, grotesque tree. A slimy path leads from the forest floor up to the base of a large, misshapen tree. A slimy path leads from the forest floor up to the base of a...
What's this?
Ah, freedom at last! Now you spend the next 500 years in a bottle.
Good. That old witch won't be seen here for a long time. But now, how to get out of this dreadful forest?
The dark forest seems to encase the witch's bizarre little house like a claustrophobic shroud. A crude, misshapen structure, which remotely resembles a house, sits forlornly in the center of the gloomy forest. A crevasse spewing hot steam and licks of flames surrounds it. A set of stone steps, much too narrow for Graham's larger body, wind precariously upward in the back of the room. Tucked under a large crack in the wall, which seems to serve as a window, Graham sees an interesting wooden trunk. A small, intricate spinning wheel is put away in the trunk. Reaching a hand into the trunk, Graham retrieves the small spinning wheel. The old witch's house has been crudely fashioned from an old tree trunk and salvaged stone. Being cold and creepy, Graham finds he would just as soon hurry up and leave. A small leather pouch is tucked away in the drawer. Graham reaches the drawer and removes the leather pouch. The old witch's house has been crudely Upon opening the leather pouch, Graham discovers 3 sparkling emeralds. An interesting incense burner hangs from a protruding tree branch. Occasionally, from within it, a tiny glint winks. What's this? Why, it's a little key. Graham finds that the little key fits perfectly in this lock. Graham is charmed to find a little golden heart inside the door of the twisted old tree. Graham is charmed to find... Reaching into the little door of the tree, Graham extracts the little golden heart. Peering curiously at him through the heavy foliage of the dark forest, Graham notices several pairs of bright, blinking eyes. Strange plants and animals inhabit this dark and dreary place, while thin rays of sunlight barely break the surface of the forest's thick foliage. Strange plants and Graham squeezes the honeycomb as hard as he can, which causes the honey to drip out of it onto the ground, creating a sticky little puddle at his feet. Now all that's left of the honeycomb is a piece of beeswax, which Graham puts back in his pocket. Peering curiously at him.
Please, let me go. I beg of you.
Why should I do that? What will you do for me?
I'll show you the way out of the forest, if you let me go.
How do I know I can trust you?
I give you my word. An elf never breaks his word.
Well, it's against my better judgment, but okay.
Move over, Rocky. You're in our way.
Sorry.
Follow me. In here.
A small hole burrows in at the base of an immense tree. Graham has entered a secluded clearing in a quieter, more pleasant area of the dark forest.
Warning: this cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
you. I never take anything without giving in return. For your generosity in giving me those exquisite emeralds, I give you my finest pair of shoes. May they help you in your quest. Follow that passage over there. It's the way out of the dark forest.
Thank you very much for all your help. I'm sure I'll be able to find a use for these fine shoes.
Oh, I'm glad to see you're okay. I was beginning to worry.
You were right not to want to venture in that dark forest, Cedric. I thought I'd never get out of there alive.
The small heart is made of pure gold.
My heart, you found it! I don't need this old thing anymore. Look at me, I'm a princess again. Herbert!
Alicia. Where have you been all this time, my love?
Oh, darling, just take me home. I'll tell you on the way.
A beautiful harp lies on the ground near the small pond.
Now, why would she toss aside this beautiful harp? Well, if she doesn't want it, I'll take it.
Graham notices a grassy clearing at the edge of the woods. A tambourine lies on the ground near the abandoned gypsy encampment. Graham notices Cedric seems to be quietly contemplating their current situation, and so is not inclined to indulge in conversation right now. Not seeing the tambourine's owner, Graham bends down and rescues it from the ground. An old grandfather gnome sits contentedly on an old stump and smokes a large pipe while watching his grandson at play. Sitting on a stool in front of his house, a young gnome happily plays with an exquisite marionette. The entrance to the small house is through a crudely constructed door.
Excuse me, sir. Oh, I'm terribly sorry to bother you. I was just noticing your son's marionette. It's very interesting. Where did you get it?
It's grandson, not son, and I made it for him. Why do you care?
I just wanted to comment on its artistry. It's very well done. I don't suppose it could be bought.
If it could, the price would be very steep. I reckon you couldn't afford it. Now, leave me and my grandson be.
Graham attempts to speak to the young gnome, but the boy seems to be very shy and doesn't answer.
I ain't in the mood to gab right now. Go find someone else to talk to.
It is an ordinary tambourine. This appears to be a small, intricately constructed spinning wheel.
Where did you get this? I thought I had lost it.
Oh, is it yours? I found it in the old witch's house in the dark forest.
So that's where it got to. The old hag took it, eh? You know, this ain't an ordinary spinning wheel.
It's not? What's so special about it?
Why, this spinning wheel can spin straw into gold, that's what. Except you gotta know how to use it. I doubt even the witch could figure that out. Thank you for bringing it back to me.
Oh, wait, not so fast. How about that marionette? Don't you think the price of the spinning wheel is worth at least twice that of the puppet? I'd love to have it.
Yeah, I guess so. Boy, give that marionette to the man here. I'll make you a new one. Come on, boy. Let's gather up some wood for a new puppet.
Having other things on his mind, Cedric doesn't appear to be in the mood to talk right now. Graham watches with surprise as a contingent of ants marches into the haystack and begins to swarm through it.
There was a way that we could be of help to you. Look here. We found a golden needle in the haystack. I'd like to present it to you. Perhaps you can find a use for it.
Why, thank you, King Antony. I'm honored.
Good luck in your travels, King Graham. And be careful.
Suddenly, frantic squeakings alert Graham to a mangy cat chasing a terrified rat. The worn old shoe is cracked and dry from the desert sun.
help you, sir?
I'm interested in buying something here.
Ah, let me show you some things. A fine piece of cloth. With this material, I could make you beautiful shirts. There isn't a more beautiful piece of fabric to be found anywhere. With this, I could make you the finest trousers you've ever had. Well, what do you think?
Well, right now I'm just looking. Thanks anyway.
Sure. Whatever you say, I'm just here to help.
The young man is too busy with another customer to be bothered by Graham. In the corner of the shop, draped casually over a tailor's form, Graham sees a thick, fur-lined cloak.
Here, let me help you with that. Oh, that cloak fits you perfectly. It just looks wonderful on you. Let me tell you, it will certainly keep you toasty warm during the coming winter. Let me know if you wish to buy it. My golden needle! Wherever did you find it?
It was in a haystack by the country inn.
By the inn? Oh yes, I remember visiting there not long ago. Oh, vulgar man, that innkeeper. He has no scruples at all.
Well, I'm glad to see you've got your golden needle back. I wonder, could you possibly see fit to give me that wonderful cloak in exchange for it?
The cloak? Well, why not? It's yours. For the price of a golden needle.
Thank you, kind sir. I'm sure it will help me on my travel.
I'm sure it will. Good luck. Au revoir.
Not wishing to be put through another speech about fine shirts and trousers, Graham wisely keeps his mouth shut.
You expect me to...
Come on in, look around. Let me know if you're interested in anything.
The plump old toy maker, who seems a jolly sort, carefully mends a toy while sitting comfortably behind the counter. A pretty little girl, who must be the toy maker's granddaughter, plays with a doll while grandfather looks on.
If it's not in by tomorrow, I'll send you to the sawmill.
Okay, Papa?
Grandpapa,
Yeah, my darling?
can I keep this doll? I really like her.
Now, Katrina, you know these toys are for sale for other kinder. Besides, you've got plenty of dolls. You can play with her, but just be careful.
All right, Grandpapa, I'll take care of her.
Oh, did you get this wunderbar marionette? The craftsmanship is excellent.
Well, I don't know if you'll believe me or not, but I got it from a little gnome.
I must have it. Can I buy it from you?
Actually, you may have it if you'll give me the sled in trade.
Why, of course. But I must tell you, I think I'm getting the better deal. I can always make another sled, but finding another marionette of this quality... Ich weiß nicht.
So, can I have the sled?
Yeah, take it, it's yours.
Thank you very much. I think I'll find this sled very useful.
Well, you enjoy it, and danke for the marionette.
This is a small, well-crafted sled. The little girl is more interested in her doll. She pays no attention to Graham.
This is a fine little toy shop you have here. You must be very proud.
Danke, son. I've worked very hard at it over the years. But you know, you need to really love it. And I do.
Are most of these toys your creations?
Yeah, most of them. But not all. Some my son made, some I bought, some I traded for.
You're very talented.
Danke, danke. Well, let me know if I can help you.
It's you again, is it? We still don't have any shoes for sale.
The shoemaker's wife, looking haggard and worn, tiredly stitches away at a large piece of shoe leather. The old shoemaker, eyes squinted and fingers calloused from years of making shoes, drives tiny nails into a shoe sole with a small cobbler's hammer. King Graham, heavy of heart, searches far and wide for his beloved family, who've been stolen by the evil wizard Mordack. Business doesn't seem to be so good for the shoemaker and his wife. There isn't even one pair of shoes for sale, and the old couple look tired and worn out.
What have we here? Mama, take those shoes from the young man. Let me see them. These are the finest pair of shoes I've ever seen. The leather is soft and pliable, yet sturdy. The craftsmanship of these shoes are superb. And Mama, look at the solid gold buckle. Why, I could retire from the sale of these shoes.
Then the shoes are yours. I don't think I could find a better use for them.
You are a godsend, young man. How can we ever repay you?
You don't need to repay me. Just knowing I helped you is enough for me.
Well, it ain't much, but it's all I've got to give. Here, take my cobbler's hammer. Perhaps you can find a use for it. Since I'll be retiring, I won't need it anymore. Thanks to you.
Why, thank you. A hammer could be very useful on my journey.
Take care, young man. We'll never forget this.
That's right, son. We'll finally be able to retire in comfort. You'll be in our hearts from now on. Come on, Mama, let's go home. Let's celebrate our good fortune.
Back down the road to the east, you will run into the bakehouse. Ooh, I'll wait for you out here. I don't like that place.
A flea-bitten old dog lies asleep in the corner. Graham notices three rough-looking men huddled over the bar in serious conversation. Since they're talking in such low tones, Graham can't quite hear what they're saying.
Gentlemen, please excuse me. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Diana's full. got no more rooms.
Hey, boss, this guy looks like a real troublemaker. What do you want me to do with him?
Rub 'em out.
Struggle as he might, Graham could not escape his bonds.
I told you I'd repay your kindness when you saved me from that horrible cat. Good luck, friends.
Graham has unfortunately found himself locked in the country inn's dusty, dirty cellar. Graham stoops down and picks up the sturdy rope from the stone floor. Graham has unfortunately found a rusty padlock securing the door prevents Graham from leaving the cellar. A small set of rickety wooden stairs lead up to the cellar door. Using the cobbler's hammer, Graham pounds on the rusty padlock until it breaks apart. Graham looks around the inn's kitchen and finds it rather sparse and untidy. Inside the cupboard, Graham sees a large, juicy leg of lamb. Reaching into the open cupboard, Graham pulls out the savory leg of lamb. The sound of men talking and laughing loudly floats through the door. In the corner of the room, Graham spies a large kitchen cupboard. Finding the kitchen door locked, Graham unlocks it before going outside. What a wonderful bluebird! It could almost make Graham happy again if it wasn't for his family. The bluebird is too busy taking a bath to answer Graham. Graham feels the eyes of many creatures upon him as he follows a meandering path through the thick wood. Having learned to play the harp long ago, Graham now plays beautifully. That won't convince the snake to leave. Having learned to play the harp long ago, Graham now plays beautifully. Graham carries a softened lump of beeswax. It is an ordinary tambourine.
Begone, you slithery varmint! Scat!
A few hours later, sheer vertical cliffs plummet dizzyingly downward from the edge of the frozen path.
Ooh, I've never been here before, but I think this is the way over the mountains.
Graham dons his warm cloak for protection against the freezing mountain air. The remains of an old tree poke out of the mountainside near an upper ledge. Looking upwards, Graham can see a snowy ledge above the steep cliff next to him. Graham notices a rock overhang near an upper ledge. Cedric is too busy looking around and doesn't seem to be paying any attention to Graham at the moment. Graham notices his stomach beginning to rumble with hunger from the exertion of the mountain climb.
Oh, be careful, Graham!
Graham finds the leg of lamb a bit tough, but tasty enough. Filling up quickly, he saves the other half for later. Graham can see tempting rock outcroppings protruding from the midst of the frozen waterfall.
Ooh, do be careful, Graham!
Having other things on his
Graham, help me!
Cedric!
Graham can see a breathtaking view of distant snow-covered mountains towering majestically above a beautiful valley with a ribbon of river slicing through it. The snowy path abruptly ends where a gradual slope continues eastward.
Drat! My sled is broken.
In the distance, snowy mountains loom above a lovely river valley. A shivering eagle perches weakly upon a small rock. Despite his own problems, Graham's heart goes out to the poor thing. A castle buried in snow and ice, perched precariously atop a steep pinnacle.
What's wrong, Mr. Eagle?
I'm so weak from hunger. I haven't been able to catch any food for days. I can barely fly anymore.
I'd like to help you. Let me see what I can do.
Thank you. I need food.
Here, take this. Perhaps it will help you.
You are a kind man to share your meager food with a poor bird, especially up here in these snowy mountains.
Well, I couldn't just stand there and let you starve to death. What kind of person would I be?
You have shown yourself to be a kind, compassionate man, and I will not forget what you did for me. Goodbye, dear friend.
I am Queen Isabella, and you have entered my domain now. I command you to kneel before me. Since both you and your friend over there have so thoughtlessly invaded my territory without my permission or knowledge, I have decided you shall both be put to death. Take him away, my pet.
Warning. This cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
Wait, my pet. That was very lovely music. I've never heard anything quite that beautiful before. I think I felt my heart melting. Just a little bit. Just enough, that is, to allow you a chance for your freedom. A vicious Yeti has entered the area and taken up residence in my prized crystal cave. So far, I have been unable to extricate him from either the cave or my territory. If you can rid me of the Yeti, I will release both you and your owl friend, and you two can continue on your journey unhindered. You may rise now. I wish you luck in defeating the Yeti. If you succeed, you will have my undying gratitude. Go with him, Sir Grey Wolf. Show him the way to the Crystal Cave. You may go now. Sir Grey Wolf will lead the way.
Yonder's the Crystal Cave. There you will find the Yeti.
Off in the distance, a large cave can be seen. Graham can only assume it to be the Ice Queen's precious crystal cave. The savage Grey Wolf stubbornly blocks Graham's passage back to the Ice Queen's palace. Graham's only option is to go toward a distant cave, where the dreaded Yeti can be found.
Sir Wolf, I don't know how you expect me to conquer a Yeti. Why, he's got to be at least twice as big as me, and much, much more powerful. What do you expect me to do?
That is your problem, not mine. It has been decreed by Queen Isabella, and I must carry out her wishes. Now, no more talking. Go to the Crystal Cave.
The Yeti! Run, Graham! Through the yawning entrance of the cave, Graham can see many beautiful crystals sparkling and flashing from within. Brilliant crystals flashing and sparkling and reflecting off the numerous waterfalls cause Graham to gaze in awe and wonderment at the dazzling spectacle before him. So very gently, Graham hits the beautiful crystal several times with his hammer until it breaks loose in one piece. He then carefully places it among his other possessions. Brilliant crystals flashing and sparkling and reflecting off the numerous waterfalls cause Graham to gaze in awe and wonderment at the dazzling spectacle before him.
I see that the Yeti is dead. Queen Isabella will be pleased. Come, follow me.
Warning: this cartoon contains material that may be necessary for
You have returned in victory, I presume.
Yes, Your Majesty. The Yeti is dead. He will no longer be a scourge upon your realm. Are my friend and I free to go now?
Yes, I keep my promises. I want to thank you for ridding my mountain domain of the horrible Yeti. Please rise, King Graham. Yes, I know who you are, and I have been informed of your quest. I do wish you luck against the wizard Mordack. You two may go. We wish you well on your difficult journey. Sir Grey Wolf will show you the way out of the mountains.
Graham's duties done, the large gray wolf now sits in silence, blocking the passage back to the Ice Queen's palace.
Let's go, Graham. I'm cold, and I want to get out of here.
A twisty path winds confusingly along the rocky mountainside. A pool of water reflects the blueness of the sky, where occasionally a vision of a huge soaring bird can be observed.
Graham, watch out!
Graham can see a glittering gold locket lying among the leaves and sticks of the rock's nest. Graham rescues a lovely golden locket from the leafy clutches of the rock's nest.
Nice birdie. Good birdie. Gucci Gucci Goo.
Hang on, I'll get you out of this.
Oh, Graham, where have you been? I've been looking all over for you.
You'd never believe it, Cedric. You'd never believe it.
A short path starting from a ledge halfway up the cliffside winds snake-like down to a narrow beach. A narrow strand of beach skirts the bottom of the steep cliffs, while the cold water of the ocean seems to cunningly steal what little is left. Graham notices a rusty iron bar lying on the sand near the bottom of the windy path. Graham spies a small boat in the distance. Cedric is too busy looking around and doesn't seem to be paying any attention to Graham at the moment.
Look, Graham, there's a boat here. Maybe we can use it.
An old cast-off sailboat sits forlornly on the narrow sandy beach. Firmly, Graham wedges the softened piece of beeswax into the small hole in the boat's hull. Hopefully, the wax will hold and make her seaworthy. Jagged rocks surround the waterfall at the base of the cliff.
Come on, Cedric, get in the boat.
Aye, aye, Captain.
To the east, as far as the eye can see, Graham can see nothing but more ocean. Far in the distance, Graham can make out small rocky islands.
Yes, I think we should, Cedric.
Oh, Graham, I don't like the looks of this.
Me neither.
Graham, help me!
Where did you find him, Manada? We found him on the beach. Isn't he luscious? I don't know. He doesn't look like my type. What do you think, Krulina? think he looks too old and tough. I like my meals to be young and tender. Don't be so picky. I'm tired of fish. I haven't had a man in months. Yes, you did. I saw you steal a man off a raft just last week. Oh, he doesn't count. He was already tipped over by the time I got to him. What's he doing? What's that thing? I don't know, but I want it. Hey, that's not fair! Come on and get her, girl! Get her!
The sandy path ends at two narrow ledges overhanging the craggy island. Half hidden in the coarse island grass, Graham notices an old fishhook. Graham quickly bends down and rescues the fishhook from the ground. The sandy path ends at two narrow ledges overhanging the craggy island. Poor Cedric. Having been seriously wounded by the vicious harpies, he now lies moaning and in pain upon the sandy path.
Graham! Help me!
Cedric, where do you hurt?
Oh, everywhere!
From the nearby beach, a sandy path continues upward to a high point of the craggy island. Graham notices a large conch shell lying delicately upon the sandy beach. Through a natural rock arch, Graham can see a sandy path leading farther into the island's interior. The small sailboat seems to wait faithfully for Graham. Graham bends over and picks up the beautifully colored shell. The small sailboat seems to wait faithfully for Graham. Through a natural rock arch, Graham can see a sandy path leading farther into the island's interior. A makeshift house, fashioned from the bow of a wrecked ship, occupies the south end of a small, narrow beach. The ocean's cold water seems to lap hungrily toward the small ship house built against the steep cliffs of the narrow beach. Graham notices a ship's bell hanging near the door of the house.
What are you doing on my beach?
I'm King Graham of Daventry, and I'm on a journey to find the wizard Mordack's island. But I seem to be stuck. I don't know where to go from here.
Hey, what's that you say?
An old hermit, ancient and fragile-looking, inhabits the makeshift house. It appears he has lived alone on this beach for many, many years.
You still here?
Please help me. I need your help.
I can't hear you. Can't understand a thing you said. Gotta speak up, boy. Now get out of here. What do you want?
I just need some information.
What's that you say? What's this? Now what were you wanting?
My owl friend is hurt. He was wounded by the harpies.
Wounded by the harpies, did you say? We'll bring him on into the house. I'll fix him right up. Good as new. Lay him on the bed there. These poultices should fix the little fella up good as new.
Ooh, I'm feeling better already. Tell me, what was in those poultices? My employer would be very interested in them.
Hey, what was that?
I said, what was in those poultices? My employer would be interested in them.
Gifts from the sea, lad. Gifts from the sea. Ain't nothing special. You just gotta know how to use them. I don't think he'd find them particularly interesting. Now, son, what was it you were trying to tell me before?
I was trying to find out where the wizard Mordack's island is. He kidnapped my family and is holding them hostage there. I must get to them before it's too late.
Oh, I'm right sorry to hear about that. He's a nasty one, that Mordack. I wouldn't want to tangle with him. I tried to talk you out of going there, except I can see you can't leave your poor defenseless family unaided. I can enlist someone who can lead you straight to his island. Follow me outside. Pearl, this man needs your help. He needs you to lead him to Mordack's island. It's a real emergency. Mordack's holding his family hostage. Pearl can't speak human talk, but she's agreed to help you. Just get on into your boat and follow her.
Cedric and I want to thank you for all your help, Mr.
Don't worry about who I am. You just get on over to that there island and take care of your family.
Aye, aye, sir. We're off. Come on, Cedric. Brace yourself, Cedric!
Help me, I'm caught! Oh, help!
Are you all right, Cedric?
Well, let me see. Oh, I'm fine, Graham. Just a bit ruffled is all.
A crude set of stairs has been carved into the rocky cliffs of Mordack's island. Above them, a narrow, winding trail leads on up to his castle. A dead fish lies on the sand beach at the foot of the rocky stairs. Now what? Graham's boat has been dashed to pieces against the jagged rocks of Mordack's island.
Ugh, a dead fish. Well, maybe I can use it.
Oh, I hate to say this, Graham, but I don't like this place at all.
I know what you mean, Cedric.
Oh, I don't like this place. It's creepy.
Two monstrous statues of grotesque, distorted serpents face each other across the narrow trail leading to Mordack's castle. A bizarre castle seeming to rise up out of the very rocks of the strange island like some sort of grotesque growth beckons, yet repels at the same time.
Well, it looks like there's no way in. Let's turn back.
Come on, Cedric!
The strange castle, so close now, intimidates Graham as it towers threateningly before him. The strange castle, so...
See? Get in. Let's go back now.
No, I'll figure this out.
The twisted and deformed shapes of the island's rocks seem to grow up out of the very earth like strange weeds. Graham notices a rusted grate embedded into a stone platform next to Mordack's castle.
Oh, you're crazy to go down into that dark hole. You don't know what's down there.
Well, do you have any better ideas?
No, mind if I wait for you here?
No, that's a good idea, Cedric. You be the lookout out here.
Yes. I'll be the lookout. Oh, be careful, Graham.
Graham looks around in terrified confusion as he finds himself in a labyrinth somewhere underneath Mordack's castle. Graham looks around in terrified confusion as he finds himself in a labyrinth somewhere underneath Mordack's castle. There is a wooden door here. Perhaps it will lead into the castle. Graham tries to open the wooden door, but to no avail as it's securely locked. A huge beast, sporting a fluffy topknot bound in a crude hairpin on top of his head, skulks in one dark corner of the labyrinth. Graham sees the beast's hairpin lying on the stone floor of the labyrinth. Graham reaches down and grabs the hairpin off the labyrinth floor. Graham inserts the hairpin into the door's large keyhole and discovers, to his amazement, that it fits perfectly. Turning it ever so gently, he soon hears a soft click, and the door is unlocked. A closed cupboard in the corner of the pantry catches Graham's interest. A set of wide steps leads up from the labyrinth door to a pantry off the wizard's kitchen. Graham scans the various items lining the open shelves, but doesn't see anything of interest. Inside the cupboard, Graham's eyes fall upon a bag of dried peas. A lovely young girl with long black hair, olive skin, and flashing green eyes laboriously scrubs the cold stone floor. Though wearing rags, her beauty nevertheless shines through. Graham surveys Mordack's kitchen in disgust. It is an untidy mishmash of dirty pots, jars with unidentified contents, rags, and assorted junk. Even with all that, Graham can see nothing that interests him. Graham surveys more.
Don't come near me! Leave me alone!
I would never hurt you. I'd like to help you.
I don't believe you. You're probably one of them.
I'm not. Believe me.
Just go away. Please. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Take that away from me. I don't want it.
It is a lovely golden locket on a delicate chain.
Warning, this cartoon contains material that may be necessary.
Wherever did you find my gold locket? I thought it was gone for good. I lost it on the island just after I was brought here by Mordack.
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you. But tell me, who are you, and how did you come to be here?
My name is Princess Cosima, from the Kingdom of the Green Isles. My father, the king, employs a horrible wazir who befriended Mordack. When Mordack saw me, he immediately wished to marry me and bring me here. Naturally, I refused, and my father agreed with me. But our refusal angered him so much that he stole me here anyway and put me to work as a scullery girl. He says he will never let me go, that a scullery girl I will remain until I agree to marry him. But the thought revolts me. What am I to do?
Don't worry, I'm here to save my family from the evil wizard. He's got them here someplace, imprisoned inside a glass bottle. If I can manage to rescue them, then of course I wouldn't forget you either.
I know the glass bottle you're talking about. It's in Mordack's laboratory upstairs.
Keep quiet about my presence. I think this will be the most difficult part of my journey. I may not survive it.
I would never give you away, and I will help you in any way I can, kind sir. By the way, who are you?
I'm King Graham of Daventry.
I think I know where that is. It's very far from my home, though.
Don't worry. Somehow, I'll get you home again. But first, I've got to save my family.
Yes, well, I'll stand by you, King Graham. I'll help if I can.
Thanks. I may need it.
Well, I'd better get back to work. And you should keep out of sight.
Aye, aye, m'lady.
A hideous yet fascinating pipe organ commands attention as Graham walks through a downstairs hallway. Two distorted figures of bird-like women flank both sides of the monstrous pipe organ. A massive dining table has been placed before a large, ornate fireplace. A massive A large beast rushes toward Graham with hatred in its red-rimmed eyes. Graham finds himself in a dirty, dingy cell somewhere below Mordack's castle. Above him, Graham can see a damp, rusty grate leading to who knows where. Graham can see a small, moldy piece of cheese just inside the mouse hole. There, got it. The fishhook did the trick in retrieving the piece of cheese from the mouse hole.
Hello.
What? Oh, Princess Cosima, where did you come from?
From the labyrinth. I spend a lot of time down here, you know, with my friends.
Friends?
Yes, like Zink and Sam. I don't know if you ever saw Sam or not. Anyway, I found this loose stone once that led here, to this cell. Now come on, you'd better get out of here.
A fallen stone has revealed a large hole in the cell wall. While Princess Cosima busily scrubs the kitchen floor, Graham tries to figure out what to do next. The bag is full of round, dried peas. A large beast lies stunned on the floor. Graham wants no part of this beast. Graham gapes at an odd figure of a bird-like, yet reptilian-like woman. Graham looks in astonishment around the strange foyer filled with an assortment of bizarre oddities. The black cat eyes Graham suspiciously. Graham finds himself in Mordack's. Greedily, the cat devours the fish. The cat struggles in vain inside the bag. It wouldn't be wise for Graham to carry the cat around. A huge monstrosity of a skull-like figure leers at passers-by of an upstairs hallway. This doorway leads into Mordack's bedroom. Graham can see into Mordack's laboratory through the doorway. Graham looks out the window and views the distorted rocks and twisted forms of Mordack's strange island. A strange statue of a winged woman stands close to Mordack's bed. A large, grotesque bed occupies one corner of Mordack's bedroom. A large... Many books and scrolls line the shelves of Mordack's library. As Graham looks them over, however, he finds them mostly unintelligible. A large tome lying open upon a corner desk attracts Graham's curiosity. This looks interesting. Graham wonders what the symbols mean. The strange symbols have been burned into Graham's memory, and there is no need to look at them again. Perhaps they'll be of use later. Many books and scrolls. Graham can see into Mordack's bedroom through the open doorway. Many books and scrolls. Graham can see into more. Through the open doorway, Graham can see the wizard lying asleep in his bed. Mordack lies asleep on his huge, horrendous bed. Mordack lies asleep on his huge, horrendous bed. Mordack. Graham has found himself in a large room filled with many unusual contraptions and magical implements. His heart feels like bursting when he notices his beloved family imprisoned within a large glass bottle sitting upon a corner table. Tears come to Graham's eyes as he sees his beloved family and castle held captive inside a large glass bottle. Graham has found himself in a large room filled with many unusual contraptions. Looking at his frantically waving family inside their glass prison causes Graham's heart to break as he realizes his current inability to save them from their terrible predicament. Graham has found himself in a large Graham has no idea what Mordack does with this strange contraption, but it couldn't be good. Inside the lower portion, a foul-smelling liquid bubbles, while two dangling spiked gizmos hang on a massive yoke above a couple of flat iron platters. The hairpin is made of a carved piece of bone. Mordack's wand glows. The old wand doesn't seem to have any vitality left in it. Green mold covers the small piece of cheese. Graham tosses the moldy cheese into the machine's bubbling liquid. Mordack's wand now barely glows. Perhaps its power has weakened while Crispin's old wand now appears completely energized. The bizarre machine looks very intimidating and confusing, which makes Graham reluctant to touch it. Conversely, though, it also intrigues him.
What's going on here? I'll take care of you, you swine.
Graham, I've heard from Crispin.
What the? What have you done to my wand? You think you can outwit me, little man? Ha! Let me show you a thing or two. Why, you little... think you're so smart, don't you? Well, I've got you now. Say goodbye, swine. So, this is the way you want to play.
Warning, this cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or
Now why won't you work? Oh, Princess Cosima. Well, I did it. Mordack is dead.
Dead? Are you sure? Maybe he's only trying to trick you.
He's dead, all right. He turned himself into a fire, and I put him out with rainwater. He'll never bother anyone else ever again. But now I have a bigger problem. I don't know what to do about my family or my castle. I don't know how to turn them back to normal.
After all you've been through, there must be a way.
Crispin!
I have the solution to all your problems, Graham. While you and Cedric were gone, I did some asking around, and I found out that your son, Alexander, had the dubious distinction, if you may, of turning Mordack's brother, Manannan, into a cat some time back. Obviously, this deed angered Mordack, who could do nothing about it, since this particular spell could only be undone by the actual perpetrator, your son. It doesn't take a great genius to figure out that Mordack took your family and castle in revenge to try to persuade Alexander to restore Manannan back to his old self. I did discover, as now I see, that your castle and family were miniaturized and imprisoned inside a glass bottle. I did some research and found the spell for turning everything back to normal. Now watch. Hocus pocus, Aliokus!
Valanies! My children! My joy knows no limits!
Oh, Father, I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, Princess Cosima, how could I forget you? Come over here. Let me introduce you to my family. This is my wife, Queen Valanice, my daughter, Princess Rosella, and my son, Prince Alexander, who started this whole mess. All of you, this is Princess Cosima from the land of the Green Isles. Without her, none of us would be standing here now. She bravely saved my life.
My lady, I am deeply in your debt, and I will make it up to you. With your permission, I'd like to travel to the land of the Green Isles to see you.
Now that we've done with all the formalities, let's get on with business, shall we? Higgledy! Higgledy! Pooh! Be assured that your castle is right back where it belongs, and the right size too. But now it's time that everyone return to their homes, with my help, of course. Alakazam, Alakazoo, Alakaz...
Wait! What about Cedric?
Where is Cedric?
Over there! Mordack may have killed him. Is there anything you can do about it?
Let me think. Ah, yes! I think I know. Abracabara? No, Abracadora? Now what is that confounded word? Oh, yes! Abracadabra!
Oh, Crispin!
Cedric, it sure is good to see you again.
Oh, likewise, I'm sure.
All right, enough is enough. Let's get on with it. Okay, Cosima, let's send you home first. Wasn't that the land of the Green Isles?
Yes, that's right. I can't wait to see my parents again. Goodbye, Alexander. Perhaps we'll meet again.
You can be sure of that, milady.
Before you send us all home, Crispin, I just want to thank you for all your help. And you too, Cedric. I wouldn't be standing here with my family without you two. I'm deeply, deeply grateful.
All in a day's work, my boy. All in a day's work, right, Cedric?
Right, Crispin.
Okay, back home you go. Alakazam. Alakazoo. Alakazee.
Well, there she is, our happy home, and we're all safe and sound once more. Let's go home, shall we?
Yes, let's.